Really excited about our roots. One of the stores we went to today was an African Caribbean store that just opened up recently, and we got a variety of really cool roots. There's yams, and then there's a couple different kinds. But some of the things, like, we're just trying for the first time, like these guys. But these are different kinds of sweet potatoes. Like, this is a sweet potato. These are too, and we got a daikon. We eat those a lot though. But then they had plantain flour and cassava flour. So cassava root's one of the primary fibers in the world. It's right up there with the sweet potatoes and the taro root. We went by Saigon Market and got taro root too. That's one of our main things that we do on a regular basis. That's one of the main reasons we shop there, actually. But then we went to Tidal Creek and got a few more things like these sweet potatoes. But very exciting, guys, to have all these root vegetables right here locally in town, accessible to us. So just wanted to share that place was out there, and I would definitely check it out. They've got pretty decent prices. So there's the African Caribbean store, Tidal Creek, and then the international store, which is Saigon Market. Those are the ones that we shop at the most. And I mean, all together, we got a ton of stuff today, guys. We spent like $800, but I mean, we got enough food and enough stuff. I mean, it's all dried, like quinoa and grains, and things that are really healthy, really good for us. And we can continue to eat off those. And we store everything in jars. So this is to give you guys an idea. Like, we've got a lot of stuff stored in jars. These are our nuts, our walnuts, and we picked up some fresh peanut butter. Love the peanut butter at Tidal Creek. It comes out, it's actual nuts. Like, you can see the peanuts, and it goes into the machine and it comes out. So we know that there's nothing else in them except the peanuts, which is wonderful. And we also got some kombu and some seaweed, and just several different kinds of seaweed. Picked up some really good maple syrup, so we can have some sweet stuff and have it naturally good, naturally sweet. Saigon Market had this tahini. I thought that was interesting, so we're gonna try it. Didn't have anything in it but sesame seeds, so why not give it a shot? And they also had beeswax, which was really wonderful. This isn't local though, but Tidal Creek had some local honey, so we picked up a couple jars of local honey. But man, we racked up. We got all kinds of canned goods that only had the ingredients that we wanted. Like, if we wanted beans, it was beans and water. So not very much, nothing else. The most we were going to be okay with was salt, because it's a canned good. But luckily, a lot of the stuff didn't even have that. It was just like what we wanted, and water, and boom. Another good find, guys, was chaga. So Tidal Creek has chaga now. And if you're not familiar with chaga, it's a mushroom. And we've already got lots of reishi we found locally, and a whole bunch of turkey tails. So what we've been doing is making ice cubes to put in our smoothies in the morning after boiling it for a while. But now we're going to start putting chaga in there because it's got a load of medicinal qualities. Like, chaga is the powerhouse of mushrooms in terms of medicinal qualities for you. So we're definitely excited to get a few of these and get it into our diet. I've been meaning to order one offline, but they were just so expensive, because it's like a pretty popular thing these days with Paul Stamets and his line of mushrooms that he's got out. He's made it popular now, so now people over on the West Coast are selling them online, but they're outrageously priced. And this was not cheap, but with the quantity that we got in making ice cubes, like, this will probably last us 6 months or so, when we make our mixture. So he calls it 7 packs and 5 packs, so this is my 3-pack. I got turkey tail and reishi and chaga now, so that's where we're at, guys. Here's a really good example, guys, of what plastic versus glass does for shelf life on our herbs. So if you're growing stuff or you buy things and you want it to last a long time, the jar, I bought these at about the same time, and these are bay leaves. And the store-bought one, you can see, is almost like an orangish yellow. And then the ones that I bought that I put in jars still have that green lushness to them. So just to give you an example, I have been a firm believer of using glass instead of plastic for a long time, but this just shows how breathable glass is, because oxygen's getting in there, and that's what's causing the changing of colors, the oxidization, and the drying out of the leaves continuously. Whereas the glass is pretty stable. So, guys, I don't know about you, but this is that's a hands down for me. I'm definitely good with glass. Glass preserves flavor and it maintains medicinal properties. So definitely glass for shelf life in terms of putting things in your pantry and in your cabinets. So I'm cleaning out my herb cabinet right now, and just getting out all the stuff that we don't really use that was in the back, and making sure we have space for everything. And as you can see, I use quite a bit of glass, guys. So just reusing jars whenever we can, guys. Trying to cut down on the plastics as much as possible, and also keeping things in buckets and closets. Like, this is all our different kinds of rice that we use, and there's some lentils. We eat a lot of lentils and a lot of quinoa, so we got different kinds of quinoa, and some fresh lentils, local grown lentils. Very cool. But we were able to get all this stuff at those 3 stores. I just put the top on that and make sure it's sealed tight, and that way the grain moths can't get to it, because the caterpillars, the grain caterpillars for the grain moth, will actually eat through the plastic in the cardboard boxes and things. So like, if you don't have it in glass or in like thick plastic like this, they're gonna eat through it, man, and they're gonna ruin all your good stuff you're trying to store. So that's what we do, is just keep different things in buckets, and I just keep it in the closet. And that's it, guys. Hope you're having a good day. This is Tom, Permaculture Wilmington.